Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm Nerdy Wizard. We are going to finish this cutscene, and perhaps this week we may even finish the game. I am excited, nervous, and a little bit sad to see it go. However, we cannot delay any more. Onwards.
Home free, Red.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet.
Man, you need to lighten up. Hell, you might even try smiling. On second thought, maybe frowning suits you better. Hey, don't pout.
Look.
Oh! Are you guys seeing this?
Whispers.
What is all this?
Is something wrong, sir? I see. Very good. The men are on standby, sir. Your orders.
Bring them in.
It's like the whole damn building's made of them.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What are they doing? Who knows?
Wedge, you don't think he got caught up in it, do you?
If he did, I hope he's okay.
They're coming.
Who? This we don't need.
Time to go.
I mean, we did kind of waste a lot of our lead here. So we've already had our taste of this minigame before,
Trying, but it won't go any faster.
but this is where it originally came in on the old PlayStation game. Can I speed up, please? So yeah, I'm curious and wondering if they did then kill Wedge in the end again for the third time. Because at this point, I don't know whether to trust that he's dead. I am doing so much better than the last time. That did something, I guess. Please stop shooting me. I would like to try, but I'm kind of busy, Cloud. Okay, so if you're from that side... Ugh. They keep shooting even if they do lose sight of me for a bit. I would really appreciate the ability to actually speed up and catch up to these guys. Caught in a cloud sandwich. Right, this thing is nearly dead. Can I just finish it off now? Yes.
Stubborn bastards!
Look! Come on!
And let that be a lesson to you.
How come I can't accelerate like that when I want to?
Heads up. That chopper is all mine. I'll bring it down real quick.
I can help!
It's on you.
Okay, I see the road markers. I can't drive along the wall. I am not Roche. Oh, thank you, Red. Speaking of Roche, I'm wondering what our bestest buddy is up to, because we haven't seen him in a long while. And it feels really weird that we never really finished him off, and yet for some reason he's just disappeared on us. Without any sort of explanation as to where he's gone, why he's leaving us alone. So I'm curious if that... I mean, we've only got this chapter left, I think. Oh, hi. You are a pain. I would really like to be able to accelerate properly. You are a little bit hardier than the rest. Oh, I can guard. I mean, it's awkward doing R2 to accelerate and R1 to guard, but I can. And I stop accelerating when I guard. I suppose that would make life a little bit easier.
Show me what you can do.
Not much, it would appear. Well, that didn't work. I'm trying, Barrett.
We're kinda in a hurry.
Well, it's not exactly slowed us down yet, it's just being really obnoxious.
Damn it.
Get back here. And you're mine. Lock on and fire. It has its own guard? I mean, I'll smack it. Red, you've not led me astray yet.
Man, calm down already.
Did you just tell me to calm down, Aerith? We are kind of in a high tense situation here. I think a little bit of panic is warranted. You're nearly done. There we go. What's the next thing that they are going to throw at me? I could do with a top up. Thank you, Red.
Get down! Him again! Guess we owe you another.
And I certainly have thoughts on the whispers after those last couple of episodes.
The fights are all yours, Cloud.
Are you guys soldiers? You looked soldiery. Can I lock on? Thank you. Wow, that didn't do a whole lot. Almost like you guys are tougher than the average Mook. Come on. Let me hit you. It's the least you could do. You know, that would have been really cool if the helicopter was there. That had the makings of an awesome action scene. And I just couldn't stick it. I don't blame anyone but myself. Maybe Cloud a little. Also, Barrett, whatever happened to having the chopper? You have the chopper like I had Bahamut.
Targeting vehicle wheel.
Okay, maybe I have time to breathe now. I don't see you doing a whole lot of shooting, Barrett.
I'm taking you down.
I mean, I'd appreciate it.
We done here?
See, that is what I could have had before. But Chopper, you were not playing fair.
You good?
Somehow.
Cloud, you okay? So now, they're on our side?
Red, I would like to introduce you to a healer from another game called Donald Duck. I think you could teach him a thing or two.
Come on, you see the piece of shit we're driving here?
Says the 300-pound sack of it.
Hey!
I am loving Red's broody teenager sass.
On the bang!
Did I get 3 of them there? I think the spinning slash was a really good move. Also, this camera angle is more than a little obnoxious.
Show me what you can do. Keep up the pressure, okay? Still in.
Get back here. There we go. So is this a whatever damage I deal to it here
Every little bit helps.
is going to be taken from it in the final fight? Because I think a similar mechanic was in effect in the original game, where this was the last boss before you escaped Midgar, and if you did damage to it while on the road, that damage was persistent across... Uh-oh. Let me... Should I have just blocked? I don't know anymore. Hey! I would really appreciate a camera angle that lets me see what I'm doing.
No need to.
Red, could you give us a top up, please?
We've got to give it our all. We're kinda in a hurry.
Hey, 300%.
You can do it.
I'm also worried that Cloud's health is also going to start at this level once the boss starts. If I don't die beforehand. I died beforehand. I'm not gonna lie, that whole camera angle and the inability to accurately brake or accelerate, or at least I'm having trouble braking and accelerating, is really not fun. So yeah, this is going a whole lot smoother than that last attempt. Can we pretend that last attempt didn't actually happen?
We're kinda in a hurry.
Is this just going to be the whole boss fight? Because thinking about it, that would not surprise me.
Don't give up.
I'd like to be able to assess this,
Just go.
but if it's not accessible, it's not accessible.
Good luck.
Ow, I didn't even see that one. Get back here. I mean, I will take that. Is this wheel? No, it is nearly dead. There we go. And accelerate round to the other side. Do not turn around. I think Barrett just got in my way there. I know Tifa's driving, but I'm blaming Barrett.
Man, calm down already.
Aerith, did you not hear me the last time you tried to tell me that?
Finish him off. Watch yourself. Show me what you can do.
I wonder if this is going to count for that. There's an achievement I know of to get a 300% stagger. And seeing as this is designed to go above that, I'm wondering if it's going to count. Probably not if I know Square Enix at all.
I'm counting on you.
Someone has to. I've let everyone else down in my life so far, why not you as well, Barrett? Ow. Ow. Will you stop that, please? I asked nicely, I said please. Get back here.
Still got the fight in you.
See, now that the camera angle's turned away... Oh yeah, I had a ranged attack I could be doing. How did I forget that?
Steady. No turning back.
Does this being close? No. I have died again. But I did get to answer the question of whether or not I could duck under that thing. Oh wow, Barrett, you've taken care of at least one wheel. 2 wheels. You are saved from one sassy remark one time. Haha, you're done.
Okay, y'all, let's finish him off. Come on.
Go for the head. With pleasure.
Oh, we just drive straight off this time. I suppose it helps that there's more road to get onto. The turning point. End of the road. I will buy the elixir. I've just seen that I'm at full health. Why did I? You know, the way this is going, this might actually be the finale. Because this is it. This is where we escape from Midgar.
Okay, asshole, let's...
Don't. And you're wrong.
Those who look with clouded eyes see nothing but shadows.
Everything about you is wrong.
All born are bound to her. Should this world be unmade, so too shall her children.
The world won't end today. But you will.
Listen. Destiny comes.
We drag our asses all this way. This is the welcome we get. price of freedom is steep. Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor. As a soldier! Come and get it!
I'm waiting, Cloud.
This is the point of no return. Destiny's crossroads.
Then why did you stop me?
I'm not really sure. What will we find on the other side? Freedom. Boundless, terrifying freedom. Like a great, never-ending sky. What you heard just now were the voices of the planet. Those born into this world, who lived and who died, who returned. They're howling in pain.
Because of him, Sephiroth?
Their words, they don't reach him. All these moments and memories, precious and fleeting, they're like rain rolling off his back. And when they're gone, he won't cry or shout or anything. He'd tell you that he only cares about the planet, that he'd do everything in his power to protect and preserve it. But this isn't the way it's supposed to be. There's no greater threat to the planet than him. Sephiroth has to be stopped. He has to be. And that's why I'm asking you to help me. I know that together we can do this. But if we do, we'll be changing more than fate itself. If we succeed, if we win, we'll be changing ourselves. I guess maybe that's why I hesitated.
You said it yourself. He has to be stopped. And frankly, I've heard enough howling for a lifetime.
When you cross the barrier of whispers, strange and terrible things may be waiting on the other side. Before making the leap, make sure that your party is well rested and well stocked with equipment and materia. The vending machine back on the expressway will have everything you need. I think we are going to head back to the expressway. I think we're just going to double check everything, digest a bit of what we've seen, and then finish this all on Wednesday. Specifically, unfortunately, I knew that Zack would be appearing in the game at some point. Square Enix, to their discredit, did a fantastic job at revealing a lot of these endgame story beats in their final trailer, and I'm not sure what possessed them to do it, but I have learned that certainly for the next part of this remake, once we get to the final 6 months before release, I just can't trust them to not ruin things, so I can't watch anything. Without going into too much detail on who Zack is, for anyone who's not played Crisis Core or the original game, what we saw there was part of the prequel game Crisis Core. That's all I can say on that. The fact that it seemed to be happening in tandem with what's going on now confuses me a little bit. As does this whole changing fate thing. Like, from this point forward, I am not entirely sure that we will be seeing the story of Final Fantasy VII retold in future parts. And that's a weird one for me. Because it's very much like I said, that these whispers are keeping the story on track. If something seems to deviate, they are there to make sure that things don't change. Which strikes me as odd, because Square, when doing this, had two routes to go. They could have either simply fleshed out, expanded upon, and, if they wanted, changed the story. They could have gone that route, and that would have been absolutely fine. The second route they could have gone is still flesh and expand, but keep the story beat for beat as it was in the original game. This hesitation in that they... like, this narrative of things are trying to change but are being kept on track, up until now at least, seems a weird direction to go. And I don't think we're going to get answers in this part unless the ending clears a few things up. Maybe we'll have to wait for future parts on that. But it strikes me as an odd decision to not just do one of the two and instead go, here is something new, while also saying that in the world of this game, the events of the original game have already set this game's events in stone, as it were, like destiny has to be followed. That's a lot of rambling, because I've not fully digested everything we've seen, and certainly by the end of this series I will take a day or two and then make a video sort of breaking down my thoughts more. But I'm both scared, curious, and excited for the future. Both the long-term future of this game and our immediate future of this upcoming boss battle. However, that will not be happening today. On Wednesday, we will be finishing this game. I am 90% confident, and what a ride it has been. Until then though, take care y'all, thank you for watching, have a good one, bye.